Shalom, all praises to the Most High, Yehoshua. This is Sounds from YYBY. So y'all, check this out, man, and tell me what y'all think. For all the music heads out here who seen the videos that I've done in Reason, and everybody who really know about Reason or any other dog, before I get to the point, I want to break down the concept what Reason was doing, because anybody who know the history of Reason, they was never intended to do VSTs, third party stuff, and everybody was crying about it. They was designed to really just do, design around their stock stuff, because it functioned better. Like even to this day, it functioned better inside the DAW. And the way the DAW is designed, it was, the concept was to use stock stuff. Then everybody was like, hey, well, I got this third party stuff, I want to use it inside the DAW, and now I want to use VST3. Okay, cool. Now, when they got the VST3s, a lot of people have a lot of functionality problems. They start having a lot of CPU issues more than ever. And I did a lot of testing. When you're using a lot of third-party stuff, you have more problems compared to dealing with the stock. Stock, you could just stack, and add, and you won't have those problems, right? So be with me, bear with me right quick. So, so during the process of them say, you know what, we're going to give it to y'all. Y'all crying about it. We're going to give it to y'all. Third party, boom. Now everybody crying about they having CPU issues. Okay, get it. I get it. Why would you create it if you're going to have CPU issues? But again, people, when they design their stuff, they know how they design their stuff. They know what it need, what it don't need. They know the strengths and weaknesses of their DAW. Okay, the concept. They don't want you to go away from the concept of why they created the way they created it. That's the whole point. When people put their time into their DAW, they got a concept of how to create it, and it's for those type of minds. So, so what they did, they say, you know what, we're gonna create something called RE extensions. So what what Reason did, correct me. What Reason did, they created RE extensions, and it made sense. It makes sense because, see, the problem is that a lot of the times when you're dealing with third party stuff, when you're dealing with the concept of Bitwig and Ableton Live and Reason, their concept was when you use their plugins, it don't block the screen like this. It's not a bunch of windows. You open this plugin up, you open another plugin up, you open this plugin up, and they all right here. Then you got to close them. Their concept was like when you open their plugins, it's right here in its own place. It's not in the way of the sequences, so you still can do what you do while you still looking at the plugin and you still editing the plugin. Like, do y'all understand? Like, bear with me right quick. So that means that you can still see what you're doing right here and still tweak and edit the plugin instead of a whole bunch of plugins in the way of the screen. So when you're using third parties inside Reason, that's what you get. Like it'll be in the little rack part, but as soon as you press the button to open it up, it's boom, right on the screen right there. So in order for you to work on anything on the sequencer or in the other windows, you got to close that plugin out. But the point is that you want to use that plugin. You want to turn that plugin. You might want to do some modulation while you're looking at what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? So that took away from that concept. So that's why they created the RE extensions, right? So the RE extensions was perfect because when you open up Reasons, they sit right completely in the rack, exactly like how it's supposed to be. So when they design these, they say, hey, companies, listen, you could design these concepts, your own plugins, but it'll be compatible specifically for our DAW that they can buy, right? And it'll be sitting right in the rack, not in the way of nothing. So my point is this, people, is that Why don't that'd be a great idea if Bitwig did that same concept and called Bitwig Extensions or something in that form, where, different companies or hell, even Bitwig design certain plugins that sit exactly right here. So for example, like this auto tune, Antares, like how they did in Reason. They designed an auto key plugin that sit perfectly where it don't open up like this. It don't cover the screen up. It don't block the screen. It sits right here inside their rack part area where it don't interfere with nothing else. You still can tweak and edit whatever you want to edit. If you want to open something, see something big, you do it this form. That'd be great where it give it the opportunity to creators and companies, bigger companies, and you can create all these type of concepts, because you got to think about it. Bitwig is one of those dolls where it haven't been around for a long time, so the coding it's like new type of coding. You got to look at the style of it. It's easy. I'm sure it's easy to kind of like, to create easy to create these concepts because without having problems, because compared to the old dolls that that was built with older coding, where when they changing new things in their older coding, they have difficult problems and run into a lot of bugs. Because I know if y'all on my page and y'all see me, I deal with a lot of dolls, and a lot of the times I do videos to to teach people and get people different ideas and show them the pros and the cons. But it's like I say, it's still certain dolls that I still love and certain dolls that I still deal with. But I think that'd be a great idea. Bitwig Extensions or Bitwig something else, whatever you want to call it. And again, you can create your own, plugins and all that. Yeah, we know we got the polygrid, but that's a synthesizer. That's crazy on a whole nother level. I'm talking about just any plugin. Hell, like even if you have some of your favorite plugins that's out there, now you can get them as an extension where it fit perfectly right here. Like even though Bitwig already dope with third-party plugins, it relates to them so well because once you drop the plugin in, once you open up a third-party plugin, the buttons, is right here. It connects to the buttons of the plugin so well. So when you turn these knobs, it's easy to modulate them so fast and so easy compared to any other DAW. Other DAWs make this very difficult, so that'd be a great idea. If y'all have an opinion about it, y'all let me know what y'all think. I think it'd be a great idea. I really truly believe that'd be a nice concept that they can do, and just come up with crazy ideas and these other third-party companies, even Waves or whoever they decide to do. Some companies are gonna battle. They like, nah, we ain't doing all that, because we gotta cut the check and give y'all a percentage of whatever it is, But again, you have other creators, the same people who probably create things in the same concept as dealing with Cocker's Reaper or whatever it is, and when they build these, they look very nice. The same concept as what you see right in here, and have their own style. But the point is, they sit right here instead of you opening it up and boom, it pops in front of the screen where it's blocking from you doing what you need to do. That's the whole point. Let me know what y'all think. This is YYBY. Peace.